Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Sajid and today I would like to do a book review on Written in the Stars by Aisha Saeed. This is a young adult contemporary novel about 17-year-old Naila. It's set in both Florida and Pakistan. Naila was born and raised in America, however her parents are Pakistani immigrants. So they've been living there for the past 20 years and they had their two children in America, Naila and her brother Imran, I believe his name is. And Naila breaks their #1 rule, which is no boyfriend allowed. She has a boyfriend and her parents find out. So they decided to take her back to Pakistan on a vacation. And they tell her it's for her to kind of experience Pakistani life and culture so that she wouldn't make a decision like that again. However, when she reaches there, she realizes that they are actually trying to arrange a forced marriage for her. So this story basically is about Naila and her struggles in resisting this marriage and in coping with the fact that she's basically being held prisoner in Pakistan. I read this book in one sitting. It is so short, it's like about 200 and something pages, and very, very intense. And the font is rather large, so you can get through it pretty quickly. It was so suspenseful because I wanted to know how this was going to end so badly. Even though I had an idea, I still wanted to know, so I spent about 5 hours and I read this in one shot, and it was really good. The writing is so fluent and it really helps with the tone and the story of this book and the intensity as well. The character development is done flawlessly. You really feel for these characters, you really understand them even if they're evil. Some of them you want to hit. I honestly at some points wanted to throw this book away because Naila's parents were annoying me so much. And you know, it was a really emotional experience for me reading this book because it tugged every emotion I had. I felt angry, I felt sad, at some point I wanted to cry. It made me laugh at some points too. It's a really emotional, intense book. And one thing I love about this book the most is that the author, Aisha Saeed, she talks about, in this thing where they talk about the author, they were saying basically that she's part of the We Need More Diverse Books campaign, and I really appreciate that they have a campaign like that because I feel like all the books I read are books that were written by white American authors, all surrounding the same kind of character. And not that there's anything wrong with that, I just feel that, we need to start reading more diversely about more different kinds of people and different parts of the world and experience other cultures and see the issues that these cultures are facing. This book obviously deals with the very real issue of arranged marriages. This happens not only in America and in Pakistan but all over the world. Girls and boys alike are forced into marriages that they don't want to be a part of. And this book really brings that issue to light. And, getting to experience the story and see what happens to Naila while she's there, it's really disturbing at some points what people do to her. And, you really get an insight to what this kind of life is like. It may not be that intense with some families. Some families it might be just as intense, and with some people it might be even more intense. So I really appreciate this book for the fact that it deals with that issue, and it's not just your usual everyday young adult contemporary where two people fall in love, blah blah blah. Because being a Muslim myself and being of South Asian descent, it was really fun reading this book because I got to relate to a lot of stuff they said, like food that they eat and clothes that they wear and certain stuff like that. And that was really fun to kind of get to see something that I know about as opposed to, your typical mainstream American stuff. I don't know. even when you're reading this book and you come across words that you don't understand, because there are certain words that in Urdu and Arabic and Hindi, because Pakistanis speak those languages, there's actually a glossary in the back where you could turn when you come across these words, which is not very often. You don't see the words very often, only once in a while. So, yeah, I highly recommend this book. This book will stay with me for a very long time. If you like young adult contemporary, I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. If you like books that explore different cultures and different, I don't know, different people, I highly recommend this book. It's something different. It's something that's not like any other book that you read on a regular basis, unless you read books like these on a regular basis. I heard a lot of people compare this story to Khaled Hosseini, who is a very popular author who writes about similar issues pertaining to Pakistan and Afghanistan, other Middle Eastern countries, I believe. So if you like books by him, I've personally never read anything by him. I really want to, but as of today I haven't. If you like books like him, then you should definitely pick this up, although I don't think it's up to his standard, I don't know. But yeah, and if you like reading in general, please, I implore you, I hope that's a word, to pick up this book and check it out, and, you know, read it. And you could come back on, if you've read this book, or if you want to read this book, you can talk about it in the comment section and let me know what you think of it. And if you want to read it, go read it, come back to this video and tell me what you thought of it. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I don't know, this is my first YouTube video. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.